It's October 17th, 1971. A quiet Sunday, wrapped in rain. My dad, Dick, is in Vietnam, counting the days until he finally comes home. He's got a date now, November 18th, and you can feel the change in his letters. There's still the humor, the tenderness, the worry, but now there's a finish line. Every line feels like a countdown to midnight in San Antonio. And then there's my mom, Sarah. She wakes to the sound of rain and a knock at the door. A special delivery from him, right on time. And she bakes, plans, dreams, and writes with that same mix of humor and hunger. She's already picturing their reunion, and even the breakfast they'll share. Eggs Benedict and champagne. Just the two of them, the morning after he gets home. Here's my dad's letter, writing first from Vietnam. My dearest darling, how do I continue to love you more each day? Have you an answer for that? Well, it is true enough. I love and love and love. Yes, I finally got my statue today. This fellow Matthews, I haven't seen or heard from him yet. What kind of character is he? He gave it to the queer gentleman. I guess he thought I'd let him give me a blowjob in exchange for it. I don't know, but I finally ran it down and got it. And yes, you are so precious. Pi will be so envious of my new little man. And yes, I put those statues out in my room. Baby, I love and miss you so much. You are my precious darling. I can't wait to hold, kiss, and hug you. You are so precious and dear to me. I love you, little chickadee. Hey, Ken is so funny sometimes. I just walked into his room a while ago. He had finished writing his wife, and he said, "When I leave this goddamn place, I swear I'll never write another letter." He writes each night and loves to do so, but he's just tired of writing being the only way to talk to his wife. I had to laugh and agree with him. Well, you should already have the answer to the question you asked in the letter today. But just to make sure, here goes. I plan to leave here 18 November, Thursday. I should be in San Antonio about 12 midnight, 5:30 a.m. morning at the latest. I'll let you know the exact times after my ticket is final. That way, we'll have 2 full weekends, okay? I love you so much. You are my precious darling. I love you with all of my heart, and I can't wait to be with you. The sleeping is so much better when I have you to hold and love on me. Oh, have you got the electric blanket out on the bed yet? Ha, I bet you have. If the temperature is down to 50 degrees, you're probably yelling, "It's colder than a Klondike in here." Don't forget to keep your switch handy and turn it off when you get out of bed. That's my hubby lecture there, okay? It's just 'cause I love you so much. My folks are asking about my leave. I will tell them the 18th. And I agree with you. 2 days is enough for them to be in our local area. My time is yours and ours, okay? Now, you said your dad was on such and such street. I know nothing about that. Send me an address when you get one, okay? Baby, I love you so much, and you are my precious lover. Sleep, precious. I love you forever and always. Dick. That is my dad, in full. A mix of wit, devotion, and detail. He's exhausted from waiting, but the promise of home gives every word a heartbeat. He's lecturing about electric blankets, and he's laughing about letters, and he's mapping out the exact minute he'll land back in her arms. And back in San Antonio, my mom is doing what she's done for 6 months now, filling the quiet with love. Cookies, letters, and plans. Even the rain can't cut her mood. She's dreaming of their first morning together and everything that comes after that. Here's her letter from that same Sunday, October 17th, 1971. My precious chickie. Boy, am I the luckiest girl in the world. The answer is yes. I love you so much. I got my special delivery letter right on time today, about 11 a.m. With it raining and depressing, the little boy in blue knocked at the door. And sure enough, my honey came through again. I'm glad you got my love package. I figured since I was sending the tapes, I should throw in some cookies. I'm trying to spoil you the fashion you should be spoiled. Yes, the money talk was fine. I was able to understand, and it sounded good to me, sweetheart. I hope the dishes, etc., weren't too expensive. Did you like them? You didn't say so. I figured since you didn't comment, maybe you didn't like what I picked out. The only checks I'll be writing will be the usual ones at the first of the month. Then, the week you're coming home, I'll go to the commissary and down with the Ben, at which time I will write a check. I want everything to be ready and waiting for my love. If you want anything special to cook, anything, just tell me before you get here and I'll have it. Of course, we're going to have eggs Benedict and champagne. Just the two of us on the first morning my sweet precious is home. I'm already so excited just thinking about it. I can hardly wait. I really think my anticipation is even greater than Hawaii, if that's possible. Our being together for a week in Hawaii was like bleeding in front of a shark. A little taste of what we've been doing without only made our separation since worse. I love you so much. By the time we get our leave, your little baby is going to be really big and will come between us. Ha! I'll be so big with child. You'll have trouble reaching around the two of us to hug. Ha! In other words, you'll have for sure to bear hug the two of us. We both love you so much, little chickie. Boy, she's been so active today. I'm excited about you coming home and can now see our baby moving around. You'll get a kick, too. Ah, you're my precious darling. Today was a nice and easy day, as I said. Rain, but I didn't mind it too much. About 10:30, Steve and Melinda called and invited me to breakfast. I went over, had some coffee, 2 cups only. Good company, and not to mention breakfast. It was great having someone else's bacon and eggs. I get tired of my cooking. I really like one captain's cooking the best. Ha. Anyway, after we ate, we read the paper, and then we smoked and bullshitted. Came home, and we watched the World Series. Yes, the Pirates won, 2-1. It was a good game. This afternoon after the game, I cleaned the bathroom. You should see me do the bathtub. You'd laugh your ass off. In another month, I'll need a mop to reach the sides just to clean. Ha! Then I pretended you were home, and we would have one of our Sunday afternoons, especially with the rain. I locked the door. I crawled in bed with a sex book, and I pretended you were reading to me, and I was kissing on my dong. Well, with my thoughts in the sex book, I must have climaxed at least 4 times. Just think what it would have been like if we could really be together. Maybe when you come home, you'll read to me and let me love and kiss on my dong like before. We won't have a wild sex session, but I'd like that kissing and love thing. Just slow, pleasant, and easy. Okay with my sweetheart? I love you. Well, back to the activities. Tonight, Steve, Melinda, and I treated ourselves to a steak, potato, and salad. We cooked here so we could watch the telly in color. We had dinner and watched the telly. I enjoy being with them, kind of like us. They love and groove and don't bitch. Joy and Jan called and wanted me to join them. I get tired of always going down there and being with them so much. Don't misunderstand. I like them very much, But not being with them this weekend was nice. I do believe I didn't get as depressed. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Well, little chickie, I'm going to sleepy now. I hope I have a wet dream. That would be like putting the icing on the cake after this afternoon. I'm going to concentrate on us and our love and lovemaking and see if I come with a wet one. Baby, I love you with all my heart and soul. We're yours and only yours, with all of the hugs, kisses, and love you can handle. I love you, little chickie, forever and always, Sarah. Man, I love how this day feels. 2 letters written on opposite sides of the world, both soaked in rain and longing. And my dad is counting down till November 18th, the night he finally comes home. And my mom is already planning breakfast and champagne, imagining the weight of his arms around her and the baby kicking between them. It's the kind of love that doesn't fade with distance. It deepens in the waiting. In reading these now, I can almost smell the coffee, definitely smell the rain. And that first breakfast they'd share in San Antonio, that was before life carried them all the way to South Florida and then to Montana. So grateful to have these letters and to have you walking alongside me as I unfold them for the very first time. If you have been enjoying the Allgoods Vietnam Through the Eyes of Love, I'd love for you to follow, share, or support the project at buymeacoffee.com/The Allgoods Love. You can also go to the website, theallgoodslove.com, and leave a message. I'd love to connect and know who's listening. Every listen, every share helps keep these letters and their love alive. Until next time.